Ready now.
Welcome, sports fans. Welcome back to another very special episode. I'm your host, Jomar,
I'm Rush.
and this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people, before we get into
Every
today's...
single time Russia try to do my style, every time he try to do it, he mess it up.
When last day style?
Bro, last time when you go look for World Cup trophy, which you never get to touch World Cup trophy.
Nobody never get to touch
You never
World
get
Cup
a
trophy.
picture with the World Cup trophy.
Nah, them bomb the trophy that. You want me to tell you that scene that?
You know the point.
You want me to tell you that scene that? Come like a regular girls did the bridging. Come like a win them just win it. You can't. No normal person can't take picture of my father. Can't hug up the trophy of my father, them not move. Eh? I remember the media dog. You see me and the dogs that come with the trophy. The man who has safeguard the trophy like 10-30 on the dot. The man have him cloth and throw it over to everybody I say. So no more picture. I said, Judge dog. You see what are the politicians them and the nah afraid of trophy, bro. Take a one selfie still. You see it?
That's what I must say.
That my intro better than yours. I mean the intro the people like it better. You see what you know much people DM me and I link me and I say yo my video top.
As in the video did bad still.
You see me?
But the intro
that my intro did shot, bro. Intro did shot.
Yeah,
but I hear job,
the cameraman do a thing too. Rate it, you get me answer.
What the director?
With a producer.
Why producer?
A bad producer.
What do you think I producer?
But as
what do you think I producer? What do you think tell the cameraman what to do?
As me I say.
Nah, give me props. I just that with them in a life.
You know, just if you got pattern style,
yeah,
do it right.
Alright, my boss. I'm very sorry.
Interesting, riveting.
And
sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet. You get me answer. That's how, that's the order. So say it right when you can say it, or just don't say it at all. The owner.
Put your mic over here, son of Virgin. You see, you talk away from the mic. Pete boy.
You see like how email the female thing?
What email say?
Get your, me not gonna say what email say. Get your own thing, brother.
No, Bridget. You see me? But anyways, you ready to talk some football? Talk some football. I'll put up everything on the screen and do the part of the job which for me. Good now, you know them ready? So I could talk about the USL. You see me? No, you throw me off, bro. People, don't forget to like the video. Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you throw me off. Like rice water. You know me, I have a bag of argument and forget to do my job, my part.
But not my fault, make it. You know what?
Boss me ears, man. Ready? Alright, people. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. Ready? USL, bro. We tried to do this live yesterday, but the world was not having it. Technology was not having it. So, let's do it now. I said yesterday that Jamaicans have take a liking to the USL. I need to know why that is. You see me? And does it make any sense as a move to upgrade or to get to the end goal, which is Europe, I feel like, for most footballers. We're going to use the Magee recent move as the basis to start the topic, but we're going to, have a bigger conversation. Magee, how do you feel about his move? Coming from Belgium, not getting much playing time, forward, lateral, regression, what do you think?
Definitely a regression. I thought that he'd have found a way to stay in mainland Europe. And I knew that his move out of UPenn was inevitable, considering his circumstances, considering all the chatter around his lack of playing time, so on and so forth. However, I wasn't expecting him to travel across the Atlantic to go and play in the USL. It seems like a mighty regression if you ask me. I was thinking maybe he'd have stayed in Belgium, probably played in a lower division, probably travel to Germany or to Netherlands and play in the second division, score some goals, get some minutes under his belt and try to make a push back into one of the top leagues in Europe. Or maybe even seem like go to Scandinavia, or Russia or somewhere else that's not as motorized as you'd say the Belgian Pro League. Definitely did not expect USL. It seemed out of left field to me. It obviously came as a massive surprise to me.
Yeah, I understand the move though, and I think I know what he's thinking. Try to break it down. Tarek Magee, first of all, is a player that I really like. I think has immense potential. Somebody that we saw at age 16 and 17 and we expected a lot. I feel like his potential is kind of untapped right now. We didn't see much after schoolboy football. He tried in the JPL, did well in the JPL, went overseas, and he just never clicked. In fact, I have some stats up on the screen. 7 appearances in 3 years, bro. Playing 100 minutes in 3 years. Something never right. And we hear speculation. A lot of people say, the physicality get to him. And even when he played for Jamaica, he kind of look lightweight, to be fair. And we also hear that the clubs in Belgium push their homegrown talent more than the international talent. So you have to be 2 times as good as the players are, 2 times better than the ones that they have there to get some highlight or whatever. But nevertheless, if you're good enough, you'll get the playing time. If you're supposed to get the playing time, we know that the world not perfect. But most times, if you're good enough, you'll get the playing time. And I feel like Tariq Magee just never. He wasn't what they got. What they got wasn't what they think they were getting.
Yeah.
You know, and so that caused him to suffer, caused his football to suffer. As I say, a player that I really like. I feel like Jamaica is searching for a creative midfielder to lead us forward. We talk about Tamar Hutchins to take over from Ravel. Tariq Magee I feel like we were grooming Tariq Magee to take over that role in the national team. And everything we're going to bring back to Jamaica. So, pardon me for taking from club football. So, yeah, I said that to say Tariq Magee is a player that I like. Now, your career at a standstill, you're thinking, go to some obscure part of Europe and try to make it back or come to the USL, dominate, and then try to get a move from there. You know, especially, he's going to a team where he's familiar with a couple players. 4 Jamaicans are there. He met the 5th Jamaican there. So I understand the thought process. I personally don't think this is the best move for him, but we get it. Especially in a year where we have a Gold Cup coming. You get me? I say next year, for World Cup qualifiers are going to start next year. Need to have a big season. This season where I'm going to play now need to be a big one if you want to get to the team. You see me say, I feel like if Tariq Magee going to the USL, and 2, as a Jamaican, we see people do well in the USL and get them called up. So if that is his goal to play for Jamaica, go to the USL and get some assists, get some goal in the national team.
I think the USL is being aged out of the Jamaican national football program. Going forward, there won't be many USL.
We have like 2 right now, Lambert and
Amal. And Jamali Wait.
And Wait,
Going forward, there won't be very, very, very many USL players. Also, the trip from America to Europe is a long flight, and not very many make that trip. Once you get stuck in the American ecosystem, it seems as though you're stuck there. We saw Junior Fleming make that trip. You know, he's one in a few. Even the really successful MLS players, we see very, very, very infrequently they make the trip. We saw Kemar Lawrence was one of the very few people managing to make that trip from America to Europe, you know, so it's not a very common occurrence. So normally when you come back west, you generally stay west, and that's not necessarily what we want for these players, considering how hard it is to get into the MLS, you know. So I just don't want it to be a case where he becomes an established USL player. You know, that's we see like Kevin Lambert, Jamali Wait, Devon Williams. Those are top established USL players. Those are stars of the USL.
The step back is so far. You don't go from the Belgian Pro League to USL. That don't happen. Maybe you go League 2 in France. Maybe you go Bundesliga 2. Maybe you go La Liga. You know, the 2nd division. Maybe that's the championship, but equivalent to that in other parts of Europe. The 2nd division of, you know, but you don't
or EFL football. Probably League 1 or
bro.
League 2.
You don't go. Surely you don't go USL. I took the liberty to check, bro, because I wanted to know maybe this is a payday. The average USL footballer make between $849 to $3,444. They don't make a lot of money. No. You know, obviously you have the high-end footballers. People making more than that, people making less. But that's the mean, bro. And most of them are make, let's say, $1,500 a week. You get me? I say, and now I say this is a payday for Tariq Magee. The USL definitely have the budget for poaching from Europe. Because you can't get more money in Europe. I think Tariq Magee could get more money in Europe than in the USL, right? Because I don't think he might come in and be the highest paid player on this team. You see me? So definitely not a payday. But I understand for the Jamaican players, though, you think it makes sense to leave, let's say the JPL or schoolboy football? We see who was the last schoolboy footballer to do it? Christopher Pearson. We see players going to the USL. You think it makes sense? Amal recently left to USL too. You think it makes sense as a move to go from the JPL to the USL?
It depends on how much money you're being paid in the JPL. You know, I think skill-wise, it's slightly upward, not very much. You know, some might even consider it to be a lateral move. But I mean, if you have the ability to be making, let's say, 100,000 Jamaican dollars a week, that's considerably more than you'll be getting, you know, here.
But that's your rent in America. Everything is more expensive in America. And so I get where I say in that the numbers sound bigger, but I also think that you're going to be spending more. So it's fair to say you're probably gonna live better in Jamaica if you make 150 grand in a JPL or versus you make
$4,000
$1,000, $4,000 a month in America.
So,
think about it. If you are playing, you have a lot to deal with. When you think about eating properly, when you think about your rent, when you think about just living.
yeah, but they're professionals, so I'm sure they get lunch. And I'm sure they're fed. At the end of the day, the USL is still a professionally run football competition. I can guarantee you that much. You know, it's definitely a better life. It's definitely a better life. Let's not,
and I guess
not make any qualms about it. You know, Devon Williams is definitely living a better life than Ramon Howell or than, you know, Atafar by that's for certain. You get me? So I think there is a better life to be had in the USL. So standard of living is better. And why not? You know, if I had the choice between JPL or the USL, and those were my only two choices, that's where I'd choose the USL without a doubt. You get me? I'd choose $4,000 over $800 a month. You get me? But that's not where we want our footballers to end up. You know, and I think even if that's where the footballers end up, there is a place in the world of football for everybody. But the USL is not where we should be selecting our crop of national team players from.
Yeah, and again, that's two different conversations. If we're going to talk about the national team, that's us saying we even look on the USL. But if we're talking about the grand scheme of things and just being a footballer, you're not going to play for Jamaica, bro. Everybody's not going to play for Jamaica. And if a youth was to Trayvon Reed the other day, Ghana USL, I feel like that's a big move. Tivoli above you USL. Yeah. You get me? I say you make the progression like that. Obviously, everybody wants it to be you. Everybody wants to play in the English Premier League and the Bundesliga, but
there's a reason
football is so big and it work like that.
And if you can go away and move your mother from town and move her to UNDN and she pay her $50,000 rent, and you can send her $300 a month for rent and send her $500 or $1,000 a month to take care of herself. You get me? I say. While you over there, so you pay your $1,500 a month for rent, and then there's some money where you can save. You get me? I say towards retirement, they can use that to invest, so on and so forth. They can't really live that type of life had you been playing in the JPL. So there is a place for everybody in this world of football, and if some of these players can manage to get out to the USL more and more, considering the social and the financial ecosystem of the JPL, then go for it. You get me? I say, but a player the likes of Magee, you know, who already had his head, already had the chance to make a footprint in Europe. It's so hard to see him leaving from Europe, coming back west. And it's hard to make that
bro, again, I've heard rumors that the agent that got him to Europe disappeared. You know, I hear so many stories, and then I'm sure the kid just kid to us, but not really a kid. You get me? I say, I'm sure him just want to play some football, bro. I'm sure the man just want to play some football. I'm sure him just want to be happy again. 3 years and you only get on the field 7 times and a bare substitute appearances. That can't make you happy. Especially you want to be a professional footballer, that can't make you happy. You think Magee definitely never live up to what everybody expected when he go Europe. And he was in Europe a similar time with Shamrock, man. You get what I'm saying? And we'll see what happened there. We expected him to be the next one in Belgium type of move. Make a big move, right? Just for conversation's sake. Magee a flop.
Based on what we expect from him? Yeah. Yeah. To this point, no. I think him can go to the USL, and let's see how good he is in the USL. Can he become one of the biggest players in the USL? I always use Junior Fleming as a point of reference. Junior Fleming was ridiculous.
And Junior Fleming started a Red Bull. So that's an MLS affiliate team, I guess. Yeah. I never played at the MLS, but he was at the level, then got down to the USL and still get a move to you.
Yeah.
So it is possible. Yeah, may I say so. Of course it is possible. It don't happen very often, and I think it's a long shot. You know, from the USL to Europe as a direct move, I think it's a long shot. You see me? So
very unlikely.
Yeah. Man, I hope it works out, man. Tarek Magee is a player that I like. I remember last year in the World Cup qualifying campaign, you know, he gave us some spark for the early parts. He was one of the few players. Yeah, he was one of the few players on the top of that who could say, yo, he tried something. Play him some more. If you're not in the team, you have to play him over the man that we have to play. You get me? I feel like he's ahead of the likes of the Lamar Walkers and the players that we still get in a lot of the times. But man, hopefully another step can take. We all want to see our Jamaican footballers reach the heights. Anything else you want to talk about in terms of the world of Jamaican footballers? People, look out, by the way. Look out for the No Bombers podcast coming very soon. Some popular footballers, some popular people in sports. We're gonna talk, and it's not gonna just be a sports podcast. It's gonna be a live podcast. You see me I say? It's just that we don't know we choose sports, so a lot of times we will be starting our conversations with sports.
Also, we need to start going live more frequently. Obviously, people are probably going to see this on a premiere and they're going to say, why not live? Why not live?
I'm going to say this live.
Don't worry. You get me some more lives coming soon. I went on a brief hiatus, but for the month of May, we'll try our best to come back with some good quality content.
That is it. People, if you like the video, come on into it.
Subscribe.
Just subscribe.
And hit the like button.
Yeah.
And share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get to 6 subscribers, because each and every one of you guys can manage to do that. Wait, another coin. If I flip the coin and it go up on heads, you need them to give me 7 subscribers. Wait, one second, people. What that's it?
Take it up and show them, man. No, them can't see.
You can see it?
No, them can't see. Just tell them. We believe you.
Yeah.
So we need 7 subscribers.
Focus. I get me, I said?
We need 7 subscribers. I think them see it a while ago. We need 7 subscribers, people. You see me? Get us 7 subscribers. Finish your talk, man.
Each one of you guys can manage to get us 7 subscribers. You know how many subscribers I get us by the end of the day, people?
Like, you know, when I post something on the gram, make a shot, and I tell you to roll it. You know how much people I show it love. And I'm coming on the TikTok and I say a real thing.
Yeah, bro. I think, but yeah, the producer put the music back at it, dog, and
make it feel good.
Oh, God, man.
No, man, you have to pull out some emotions. People, hold it. That's my message for 2023. Or one of my messages for 2023. Just hold it now, youth. Hold it, man. But people, are we that? Like the video, subscribe, share, do all of that. We out.
Tomorrow.
We that. We say tomorrow again.
Yes, Virgin.
That is it. Let's go.
Here,